What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ayeyoblackk, and you're tuning into another episode of Black Talk. This is what, episode 16, 17, one of them two. I'm starting to lose count because I'm actually consistently doing episodes now. So now I'm off the track of, we on 1, 2, 3. I'm actually just flowing through it. But as you know, this is my Valentine's Day special. You know what I'm saying? We're wrapping up February. You know what I'm saying? The month of love, month of history. But I like to celebrate. I'm celebrating Black love right now, man. I'm celebrating couples, singles. I have one more. I'm doing a singles episode. I've done 3 couples. This is the 3rd couple right here. So I'm gonna do one more with some singles. Just kind of just wrap it all up and kind of just, saying, what's the word? Combine everything together. So this one is no different than the other one two I've already done previously. But this one is quite special because I'm actually sitting here with some more of my parents. You know what I'm saying? I have a set of parents, but these are my extended parents right here. I've heard their story, their love story, countless of times, but I finally get them on camera telling their story. And if you've seen episode 3, then you already know who's sitting to my my left, your right. This is your first time meeting the person on my right, your left. So, without further ado, man, I'm meeting have y'all meet the Maidens. Woo, woo, woo. So got Big Rob Maiden on my left, your right. I got LaDonna Maiden on my right, your left. So you know what I'm saying. This right here is beautiful. I'm sitting here with some people who I watched. And inspired, you know what I'm saying, to have a relationship or a marriage like, you know what I'm saying. This is special
Black.
right here. This special.
Well, thank you, man. It's all about, you. We happy to be here, especially getting my wife on camera.
Yeah.
There's some love there, son.
Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna agree to it. She didn't give me no fight back on it. She's like, okay, well, whenever you need us there, we'll be there.
There it is.
I said,
I love me some Black.
Yeah, I said, oh man, I like that. I got a little power. I wonder if I can get it to do something else.
Well, you never know. You never know. Let's start with it.
Yeah, let's start with this.
Yeah, we won't push it.
So, typically, Big Rob, but just in case you don't know how the show normally works, the show normally works where I sit down with people from around the city and I ask them one question, which is, what is you do around the city? Now, Big Rob has already done that part of the show, but this part is where I'm sitting down with couples and, we're expressing love, we're showing what a healthy relationship or what a healthy marriage should be like. We're just showing that, what I want everybody to get from the Valentine's Day special is that marriage and love still works. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do it the typical way that you were taught. What works for you and what makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That be emotionally, biblically, physically, spiritually, however you want to look at it. You know what I'm saying? What makes sense to you? We've had some good couples. The Prestons were last week. We had the Whites and the Mitchells the week before. So I got some big shoes to fill. But I saved y'all for last for a reason.
Watch out, man.
For last for a reason. So we're gonna jump right into it. So now I might know something. Now some of the things I do know, but I've never heard y'all side of it.
Got you.
So I've always heard the side of Lil Rob.
Yeah.
So I've never heard the actual story. These actual stories I'm asking for.
Yeah.
From y'all point of view.
Okay.
Especially one particular. I've never heard your point of view of it. Okay. No, you gotta talk to the mic a little bit.
Okay.
so
we can hear you, Mom.
Sorry.
All right. So first question, like I've been asking everybody, how did y'all meet? Now, no matter who go first. We don't.
No, but I want to let Big Rob do it since it was him.
Well, yeah. I mean, high school. So it's man, we going back to 1985.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I would say. Soon as school started, like September of 1985, kind of had my eye on, like, I don't know what it was about me, just kind of being in the band.
Yeah.
But somehow I'm falling for these basketball and volleyball girls, And she's just in that gym one day shooting, and I see her. And I try to get her attention, but me being a skinny band kid, it wasn't gonna really work out. But it's like, I gotta get her attention somehow. So just kind of watching her from afar, and lo and behold, one of the guys that were in the band with me, one of the younger guys, he's a freshman actually, and I saw him talking to her, That's all I needed, Black. That's it. That's it right there. So I was like, freshman, come here. And he's like, what? I said, I want to know her. He said, Donna got to treat her like, man, like, because they live right up the street.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, tell her I want to, if I walk her home just one time, it's over. And he's like, all right, I'll tell her. He told her. She kind of looked my way. It's like, nah, I'm good, you know. So from there, I was like, the what do you call it? The hunt is on.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'll get her. I don't know when, I'll get her. Maybe she need to just see my musical and see me in the band, see me doing my thing, and maybe I'll get her. But ultimately, man, just seeing her pass by with books, you know, just I would hold up the finger like one time, just like, one time. And yeah, lucky for me, one day I caught her on the right day, and it was like, come on. I was like, yes. That was one of the scariest walks, though, man, because just walking. Now, I don't live anywhere about South Oak Cliff.
Yeah.
I do not. I get on the bus, ride to school, because there was some activity around the school. You didn't mess around in them hoods.
Yeah.
So me walking in that neighborhood is like, I got to try to be a man and, you know, kind of
be romance.
Yeah, got to be romance. I'm just like, man, I'm kind of way out of my element because I'm not in a comfortable spot for me.
Yeah.
So as we just walking, bro, it's dogs barking, like they running up to the fence, and I really don't mess with dogs like that. But it was the fact that she was just like, wasn't deterred. She just was like, they didn't matter. So I was like, oh, well, if they don't matter to her, they don't matter to me. But I was just so amazed by her toughness. Walking home, and like there's a little school right across the street from a house. So we get over there and, you know, give her the, I'm carrying her books and stuff, give her a book bag. She take it in there, come back outside. They got a little park across the street. So we go to that park and just talking. And man, I'm trying everything in my power. And it's like, I pretty much used up everything in my arsenal. But we'll see. But that day went good for me, Black. Didn't get no kiss on the cheek or nothing, but I just knew I was dropping some gems, and I was like, yeah, if she let me come back. But I knew I just needed this one chance just to get her to know who I was and stuff. And it's like, man, you're gonna be so amazed at my talent. Like, I know, you know, I'm an amazing dude if you just give me a chance. All that was going through my mind, man. So got that first one out of the way, Black. And from there, her eyes started going towards me at school. It's like,
Oh,
I made it. The second time she let me walk her home, got my little sugar, man. It's like, I actually made it. And I remember this. And we did not talk about this, Black. So I don't know if I could say all this
Go
stuff.
ahead.
I was so long with my arms that I could hug her and do what was a double hug.
Yeah.
So I literally could hug her twice and pull her close, and she kind of just laid on my chest, and she's just like, "This is a pretty good feeling right here." And it's like, I got her, man. I got her. Like, I'm gonna make her be my girlfriend. So my goal was to have her say, you know, I'm a be, you know, her boyfriend. So
Y'all wasn't saying going steady back then, was y'all?
yeah, it was just boyfriend, like go together, you know, that type of stuff. So it was really just, you know, it's funny how all this stuff vividly popping back in my head. But yeah, I would say within the first week of her letting me walk her home, I would have to find a way home from there. She didn't even know nothing about how I got home. I rode a school bus.
Yeah.
And then once you missed the school bus, it was a bus that would take us after band practice. If you missed that bus, you was out. So I was calling my dad every day, making excuses as to why I was up there.
Yeah.
And I would always go to this little store, and lo and behold, just walking, this group of dudes.
Don't tell that story. Don't tell that story. Pause on the story. Pause that.
Right.
Okay. You hold that story. All right.
Yes.
Now, let's get your point of view.
Oh my gosh, that is too funny. That's some good memory. I don't have a good memory like that. However, it's true what he's saying. It's true. He just left Deborah O's out.
Oh, Deborah O's, yes.
Yeah,
she
so
gonna kill me.
Deborah O's grew up with B. Rod. What, y'all went to the same church or something?
No, I knew her
talking
from
in
like the
mic.
basketball league.
I can hear me.
Yeah, but we can't hear you on.
Well,
Yeah.
hey. So
That's bad. Okay.
Deborah Rose,
It was a church
really-
league where
yeah.
I met her. Yeah.
Yeah, so she was my friend, and we played basketball together.
Uh-huh.
And we were at lunch, and I was still saying,
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And Deborah Rose was like, oh, this your friend.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, Deborah, like, come on, give me a little help. And Deborah was like, oh, LaDonna, he's a nice guy.
She had my back.
Yeah.
She had my back. Deborah had my back.
She's like, he's a nice guy. This the one. And I was like, if Deborah's saying it, Deborah, my sister,
Mm-hmm.
if she's saying it, all right, let's see about it.
Dang, I forgot about that.
So
That's
every
right.
year for our anniversary,
Mhm.
when she clicks like on Facebook, I'm always saying you. It's because of you.
Wow.
You started
I'm
this
learning
whole
black.
thing.
I'm learning something now.
It's like you started this whole thing because even though Chris,
Yeah.
I always say Chris, my little brother up the
Mm.
street, was like, yeah, he play drums, Donna.
Yeah. Yeah.
You love drums.
He did that first initial
Yeah.
push. I don't think it would have happened without him because he was like
Yeah.
that. He gave me the confidence. Once I saw that he knew her like that, I was like, he gonna try to take care of this senior because he was a rookie a freshman in the band. So
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm gonna take care of you, man.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna get her and you gonna help me. So
yeah,
shout out to Chris.
Yeah, shout out to Chris. But yeah, it was
Miss you,
Deborah
man.
that gave me the you should
green
do
light.
it. Yeah, because I had just got finished with somebody, and I was like, oh,
I'm done.
I'm finished with y'all.
Yeah, I don't want to deal
I
with
don't have
that.
time for y'all. But she was like, no, Robert, he's good.
Why don't y'all ever see when somebody be like, yeah, man, this the one? Why don't y'all, the women, why don't y'all ever be like, you know what, you might be right? Why is it always a, nah?
Yeah.
Why is it always like that? And when the person be like, yeah, this is who you supposed to be with, they be right.
Yeah.
Why is it
But
always a pushback on that?
I think it just depends on who it's coming from. Like I said, once Deborah said it, I was like, okay. Because I know that Deborah would be like,
Yes or no?
yeah, like if he's not right,
He
you don't have to worry about it because I'm going to whoop him. Like Deborah was a fighter.
He sit there and told you, all I need is one time.
Yeah.
You should have looked at him like,
It's
I was like, I don't
nah,
know
it
you.
ain't gonna work. Yeah, I don't know you. I'm good.
Everybody say you.
yeah, you right.
One
Everybody,
time.
everybody,
I don't know
out.
you,
Yeah,
but Deborah
you
was like, no, this is a good guy.
Yeah, I remember. You know what? It's coming back to me. Deborah O's in that lunchroom. It was powerful. Lunch was powerful because girls like to eat. Whether they pretend they don't do a lot of eating when they dating and stuff. But we in high school and we had what was called
Except
sock
me.
fries, bro, and
Sock
like
fries.
this juice. Yeah, they. I mean, when we were growing up,
I'm
all
not
you had was like regular milk or chocolate milk going through school. All of a sudden, we get to high school, you got a line every day that do hamburgers and fries. So you could get the regular food over here, but there was one line that did. So we literally was eating fries every day, like we call them sock fries.
Yeah, I'm at the call my cousins. They all went to socks. I'm at to ask about the sock fries.
Sock fries, and so I would buy her lunch, like it just push it in front of her, man. It's like she was eating the fries, bro. Don't matter what. Just like all of it was little nuggets to help you out on getting her attention.
Soften
I mean,
it
like,
up a little bit.
extra fries and juice.
Yeah.
Who gonna turn it
Who
down?
passing that up?
And you didn't pay for it, right? That's right there. It's like he might be all right. Golly, might give him a chance.
Okay, so Mama, so you, what attracted you to Big Rob? Being that, you know what I'm saying, you first seen him, and he in the band. He had a box this time. You know what I'm saying, he dressed nice. So what was it?
It was two things. One was drums,
Okay.
as you could probably tell with my boys.
Everybody love a drummer.
I love, but I wanted to be one.
Okay.
And so I always beat at home on everything. And so I wanted to be a drummer, and then just to know that he was, and then to know that he was the lead,
Yeah.
so I can request songs.
The
You know, I
head
would-
beat Yeah. Did you know he could sing at this time?
No.
Oh.
At the end, yes, because he was in the band. He ended up being in the band, but not at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just about the drums, and then I don't want to say on her.
no, so you said it's two. And he's shocked because he don't know. I don't think he knows what the two is.
I do not.
He probably do because I actually cut it out of a picture.
Oh,
and put it in
I know.
a bank I had that I would keep everything I love inside of it, and it was inside of it.
But now I want to know what it is.
It was his lips.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
She was in love with the smile, man. And yeah, I forgot about that. And Black, you bring it up. Do you know how far our memories have to go back?
Yeah, we're going
to
to
talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
We talking 1980s, man.
Yeah, because y'all made it 85. I wasn't born until another 10 years later.
See?
So
Yeah.
That's how crazy it is. But it's God knew what He was doing, and that's all I could say at this stage. I mean, man, we went through every level of like love and life you could go through as anybody that's been in a long relationship has. It's so funny telling people how long we've been married, and it blows their mind.
Y'all what? You're 30 what?
35. It will be 6 in April.
Give him a little bit.
Yeah. Give him a little.
Like, I get to cheat, man, because we got married in 1990, so it always helped me out with the years. It's like you could kind of add it up, but when you've been doing this as long as we have, you will forget some stuff.
Cause it don't feel like the president said last week. You don't feel like you've been, married this long because you've been having fun the whole time.
And she don't get mad. Like, that's one of the more beautiful things about how long we've been together. It's like she don't even get mad at me about stuff like that because you normally don't forget. So well, and then Black, I'm intentional about giving her happy days,
right?
And so that's kind of how her mind over the years have kind of made her move away from basic stuff that kind of upset women. Oh, I can't believe you forgot the anniversary. You forgot, bro. I ain't waiting for no anniversary.
Yeah, I'm showing her today.
That's exactly right.
That's why I said doing my proposal. You know what I'm saying? I don't wait till Valentine's Day to show her that I try to make her feel special every day.
Yes.
When I try, do something small here. Tell her, give a compliment here, do something there. Buy lunch. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna bode well for you, man. I promise you.
Yeah.
And then we heard it.
Yeah, I would say I've given good information, good a very good example. Let's see. You said something I was gonna say. Anyway, don't worry about it. All right, so let's jump back to your story.
At the very beginning?
Yeah,
and
top of the story.
Look.
Now I've heard this story
God.
numerous of times.
Yeah.
But I've only heard it from him once.
Yeah.
But I've never heard your side of the story neither. So I'm gonna get your side at the end.
Okay.
What's interesting is a lot of it she don't know because she only experienced
that one part.
She only experienced one scene.
Oh.
I've experienced this scene multiple times because I'm walking her home daily, and I'm having to get by this group of dudes daily, and I couldn't find another way. There was nothing I could do. It's like, I know it's not like they hanging around waiting for me. It's like they just chilling.
Yeah,
I just happened to walk by, but I think it was gonna be anybody that was just like, if you ain't from this hood, why are you here?
Yeah, don't be over
because
here.
we surely ain't letting you date a girl from over here. That ain't so. Just walking, it was like, who are you? And I would say that, bro. I just ran, like literally every time I would run, and they would chase me all the way to the store. So I would run in the store, and the people in the store would say, "You can't keep running in here." I said, "If I don't run in here, they gonna kill me." Dude, after about 6 or 7 times of that, and me calling my dad was like, "I don't know what you doing," but he knew something wasn't right. He's like, I know, it's got to be behind some girl, but I just kept doing it. It's like, no, the band was this, and I had homework, and I went on my friend's house, we were shooting basketball. I had all the excuses in the world to try to go to her house after school and see her. You only had like a little window of time because I couldn't wait till it was dark because then your parents, so you just had about an hour. Yeah. And that was my hour with her. Mm-hmm. And I didn't care about the danger I was enduring. It was that was that love of wanting to be around her. And lo and behold, one of them days with her, and we're sitting on they got the porch of the school, the back of the school. So we on that porch. Yeah. She's actually behind this pillar, this concrete pillar. Mm-hmm. Here come like 5 or 6
Why were you behind the pillar? You just
No, because we just
No,
as
because
we
we were talking and
Right.
he said,
Oh,
here they
okay,
come.
okay,
And I
okay.
looked to
And
see,
so-
and I was like,
they're like what you doing in this neighborhood? Well,
Same question
I
every
don't want her to see. I don't want her to see that I'm afraid and I can't run.
Yeah.
So all I could do is say, well, here they come. You about to see me get jumped. And she's like, what? I was like, yeah, these dudes be chasing me all the time. And she's like, what dudes? And she walked behind that pillar. And as soon as she see them, the dudes do this. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. And then she says the name. And they leave. And I got a newfound love for her because these dudes have terrorized me time and time again. Now, there was days that they weren't there.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, it had to be at least 3, I would say between 3 and 5 times that I'm running from these dudes. And it's like, this is bad. And I didn't want her to know, but for her to see that and to have the power of having them turn around like that, it's like, how in the world did she do that? Then I found out it's like her brother. And she's like, that's my brother. And I said, that dude is your brother? Like, I literally know him from sock, man. It's like, you do not mess around. It's like, that's your brother. And so now I'm like, I ain't never talking to her again. I'm about to leave her now, Black, because it's like, this ain't about to be good. Yeah, that's our brother, man. It's like, I didn't really know him. I just knew it was a group of dudes, and I know his face from it. And it's like, I just ain't gonna be able to do this. I didn't know they knew her. It's like, nah, I ain't gonna be able to do this. She didn't know that part, though.
It's like full force in House Party.
Yeah. It's like, nah, I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna tell you what he did, though. He it may have been a couple of times after that I ran into him at their house, like on the porch, and he walked up. He say, so you like my sister, huh? And I say, yeah, man. And he said, what's your name? He asked my name, and then he said, you know what? You all right with me. Well, he did that. Our whole relationship changed. Like, my love for her grew from that one moment, because it's like, I got the okay from one of the hardest dudes I know about walking outside of the school. It's like, that's really her brother. Dude, it took me a while to I could not believe that was her brother. It's like, that's your brother. That's your brother.
Now,
that's my brother.
I never thought to ask until now. Where did your brother? Because your older brother went to sock too.
Yeah, but we never went at the same time.
Oh, okay. So
he's so much older.
Okay. He was much okay. I was gonna say, why you never just call him to come here?
I didn't have that kind of backup. I had one cousin there, but again, when I'm out with her, I'm all alone. Ain't nobody. There's no friends, no homeboy. And I'm gonna tell you, it was sock, bro. Like, I love my school. But there was some times I got, we got hemmed up. Like, everybody in the band knew, like, either stay with the band, finish your rehearsal, get your butt out of here, because you could get, you got your chain on, it may be gone by the time.
I was saying, last time you told the story about how the gang came and chased the whole band.
Oh yeah. We had a few challenges, throughout the neighborhood, and but what's crazy is, I just wouldn't change anything about the experience. Not just necessarily for, meeting my future wife, but just the band, what I was able to learn there, some of the friendships that was created, my love for music that was created. Every person that's that loves music had that moment where they really fell in love with it. Now, whether it was when they saw somebody on TV or they saw somebody live, they may have been at a parade, saw a band. I walked in what was called the Bears Den. And when you heard that music, all in one room, all those instruments on one accord, bro, it's a feeling like, I was like, I got to be a part of this. If I don't ever do anything else in my life, I want to be in the band. So I would have never had that experience if it wasn't for sock. So,
So, Mama, on your side, the one scene of him, because he apparently he didn't tell you that he was getting chased 4 or 5 times walking you home.
Right.
So when that one scene popped up, what was you going through your mind? What was your point of view of it?
I didn't know what to think, because I didn't know my brother in that way.
She said, I'm going to tell Mom. I still believe I was her brother.
I didn't know him in that way. So that's crazy.
So
I was like, who? Because I know everybody on the street, so I want to know who is coming up to him. And when I look to see him, and I don't want to name everybody and all the guys, I'm like,
what are y'all doing?
Y'all chasing people? What like?
And they turned, man. Like the power that she had in that moment, I can't describe. It's like they all turned around and they couldn't get them. They didn't run, but they turned around and walked so fast. It was like almost like she was law enforcement. I was like,
probably because they was like, oh, she gonna report us to the parents. Like, because I didn't know this. I had never heard of this until he told me that.
Because you were the youngest one, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's why. They job was just to protect you. Okay,
that's exactly right. Their job was to protect, and that's too funny that it's all popping up. But you're right. I really don't know her perspective. I didn't do a whole lot of talking about it, Black, because I was embarrassed, bro. Like, honestly, like I was doing everything to romance her, and anything that kind of showed a side I didn't want her to see, I wasn't gonna discuss it. I wasn't gonna talk about it. I act like it didn't happen.
Yeah, I forgot what movie it was. Like, every night I gotta fight for my love. And you was ready to throw down for yours. When Rob first told me that story in high school, I cried laughing. I said, because when I first met Rob, I just think he just think of these wild stories and just tell them to me. Mm-hmm. Until I finally asked you, like I said, man, is this true what he said? And he said it was true. I said, oh man. Yeah. So I always thought you knew everything about it. But you just only knew they want the very last time to make it stop.
Yeah.
But I know you was glad when I know you.
I'm telling you, it was a different moment in our relationship, because when I first found out, I went through all of the emotions of how does she have that kind of power? And then once I found out it's her brother, it's like, ain't no way I could date her, because if we ever argue, I'm getting jumped. I'm getting jumped at school, in class, in the hallway. Like, that's what my brain was thinking.
So after that happened, did you have to keep missing the bus to see her?
Yeah.
After that?
Yeah. The only way I could see her was
and
to
I didn't
miss
know
the
that
bus.
either.
Yeah. There was no way home. I knew that I had a small window of time to be with her. It was probably 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. It's like, I was going to maximize that no matter what trauma I was going to deal with from my dad or my family on the outside.
Because y'all stayed on the other side of the Ledbetter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you couldn't walk.
Yeah,
you couldn't walk.
Yeah.
It was
you got
too
past
many miles.
Glendale parking out
there.
Yeah,
that's a long walk.
Yeah.
So you walking towards 45, literally.
Yeah, coming from side.
That's a long way.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, even when you doing all that, it was worth the run. It was worth missing the bus, especially after almost 36 years later.
Yeah.
It was all worth it, at least for your side of it.
Yeah.
You would have missed out if you would have kept telling everybody no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no telling what.
Yeah. We talk about that constantly, Black. We were too young, and we talk about that, and I don't mind like telling young people my thoughts on, because we didn't have a chance to even find out who we were as human beings. Like, we did it together. My first, I've never lived alone in my life. Yeah. I went from my mama's house to her apartment. Yeah. And so I don't know if that's the healthiest way to do a life, especially a marriage. So you're going to have the ups and downs of that. But I'm telling you, man, what I have learned and the love I've experienced has created who I am today. The man that y'all see now, that I wasn't when I was back at that age. So
that for the last two couples, that's the first thing everybody say. The man I am now wasn't what she met. Yeah, and I think that's the beautiful part. That's the growth part of it all, and that's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because the woman you met at 85 ain't the woman you met. The woman you with in 26.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially, they change a lot more than we change. Yeah. We change more mentally. They change more. Everything. Yeah. Everything.
That's actually factual.
And I don't mean that in a bad way neither, Mama.
No, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's very factual. That's very factual, son. And
okay, so I remember this one time. I'm gonna tell you a quick story. So it was Christmas time. I just went through like a little small breakup. Or I was finna go through a breakup. I didn't know it was coming yet, but I knew it was on the way.
Okay.
It was definitely on the way. And we were going. Well, no, it was two things. So the first day, I just came from Grambling for Christmas break, and y'all in the living room, and it was all the slow music was playing, all this Christmas slow music was in there playing, and y'all was in there dancing. And I said, just look at them, all in love. I said, Rob, come on, let me out the house, man. I'm gonna go home. Man. Piss me off. That's all this slow dancing. He's singing and you just smiling and laughing. And I said, ugh. I said, how dare y'all be here just all lovey-dovey and happy? And here I am finna go through a heartbreak. I don't know it's coming yet, but I feel it's coming.
Yeah.
And y'all just stopping there just slow dancing and just romancing.
Yeah.
I said, I don't like this at all.
Yeah.
Then the next day we go to the Mavs game. And we were driving to get on the train to go, and you said something about Rob and Trey said something about Big Rob, and your face just lit up. I said, man, pull over and let me out. I'm sick. I'm sick of this. I am so sick of this, man. And then we'll be on the game with Rob and Trey, and I know what he said. What he wasn't even that funny, but the laugh you let out was just like you just heard Bernie Mac tell the best joke ever. I said, why is she laughing so loud? I said, I heard the joke, and I didn't even laugh that hard.
I know the inside stuff, Black. I know the inside stuff to trigger that laughter.
I said, my good. It's like a roaring laugh, like an Eddie Murphy type laugh.
Yeah.
It's just loud.
Yeah.
So the question I'm gonna ask is, how do y'all with that when y'all doing all of that? How do y'all keep the relationship fresh?
God, Black, man, it's such a loaded question, but and it's. We have a very unique relationship. And I think that now that I'm my age now, I think all marriages are unique, man. And so it's very interesting that in our young life, people would tell us what it takes to get married and stay married and all that stuff. Yeah. And it's like living it. All of these relationships are different. Yeah. Everything is different. I think that I mentioned earlier that I'm intentional about giving her happy days, and it's because over my lifetime I've learned, man, that how hard life is. Yeah. It's extremely hard to just be in my age now. Yeah. When I was your age, I thought that was the oldest age in the world. And it's like, man, that's a long time from now, and it's like time done passed so fast. So along the way of being married to her, I'm definitely gonna tell you this as you get into your young marriage. Fall in love with seeing her smile. Yeah. Always hurt to see her cry. Yeah. If you hurt to see her cry, Black, you're gonna do everything in your power to keep that from happening. Yeah. I didn't understand that early on in marriage. We didn't understand you carry so much power in her daily, because you gonna know the trigger buttons, the things that you can say to her to screw up her day or make her day better. You're choosing which one of those you're gonna do. Yeah. I have to do that on the daily. She have to do it on the daily, and we would talk about that along the way during our struggles. Because trust and believe me, we had every struggle that you could have because of the number of years we've been together and getting together as young as we did. So because of that, I have learned, what's important about this entire life is having somebody that got your back. Yeah. No matter what. Like, we human. But at the same time, I know she got my back. And once I come to a full realization of that, I can go all in with trying to provide for her and make sure those dailies are checked off, bro. Like, it's got to be daily. I need it daily, because I'm realizing at this level of my life now of just how short life is, even though it feels like
it's forever.
Yeah, it feels like it's forever. But I want the good days. I want the good memories. I want her mind to constantly just be able to think of, man, he did it like daily. He did it daily. And people would come up to me saying what you said earlier to us about seeing us together. People, we actually worked together, Black, for a number of years. My desk was within view of her desk. And people that work there say, y'all don't act like y'all married. Y'all act like y'all brother and sister. Like, we go to lunch with other people, the opposite sex, everything. Yeah. And people be like, how can y'all do that? And I said, because we talk about being able to separate house from work. Yeah. I don't bring home to work. I know how to, any issue I have with her, I don't bring it to my job. Yeah. And, I try my best to vice versa the same way. But in terms of keeping it fresh for me, that daily thing, man, I can see it. I know everything to make her feel better. I know everything. Like, I just know what to say. Mm-hmm. It's like when we leave here, she getting her favorite meal, Black. And I know that when you, like, just her knowing that she about to go get that meal, it's like,
yeah,
I love this dude. I love this dude. But I know that she's going to do that. And therefore, I know how to trigger that. And then I'm choosing to do that because that's going to give me the ultimate joy for several reasons. One, my 3 kids, you know, her bonus daughter and my 2 sons they love seeing this.
Yeah.
Everybody around us tell me how much they love. Like, man, y'all just, you know, when I see one, I see the other, like how y'all interact. It's like, it's infectious, it's inspiring. And I know that people are watching. It's important for me to kind of take care of her in that way for all of those reasons too. Okay. I'm sorry for not. Look, dude, you know how I am, Black. Why you go to her?
No, you every time you get to talk, you talking real. What I need to hear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, B. Rob has always been very intentional.
Yeah.
So, you know, he always say he do this on purpose, but it's very intentional, the way he do everything. So I wanted to go back to, you said something I wanted to go back to.
It's something about this room that makes you, if it makes your memory just lose.
Yeah. So,
I wish I could
he's very intentional, and I think it's all the years that we've put in, and all the things that we've seen and done together. Yeah. Oh, the laughter. You said that busting out laughing, and you was like, I heard the joke. I didn't think it was that funny. Yeah. It's us being together. Yeah, that makes it funny. And whatever he said probably had something to do with Martin. Yeah. And so we've been doing that since whenever it came out. Like, Martin is a part of our life. Yeah. Every day something.
Y'all were grown. Well, of course I wasn't grown, but y'all it was on air. Yeah. When y'all was growing was growing up.
So that was just a part of our life, and so just about everything we do, some part of Martin is in it. Yeah. And so he probably did something to trigger that, or something to trigger something funny that we watch, like a David Allen Greer, or some kind of little piece of something. And
movies along the way were big, Friday and stuff, like, people just say simple stuff, like, and it triggers laughter because everybody will. Me and her got so many inside little things that I know those little triggers to say to her, and then she'd be like,
and so somebody else may hear it and be like, that wasn't, I mean, it was okay. Yeah. And I'm crying. And they just like, I don't even know what was said to make her cry, but it's something that we know. Yeah. And so, but B. Rob has always been very intentional. When he was saying about just loving on you 365 for Valentine's Day, for example. I just told him the other day, you don't have to go crazy out there. Yeah. Doing, whatever you want. You can. Yeah. I'm not going to cut you off.
Not going to stop you.
But I'm saying, you don't have to, bother your mind with what should I do? What can I said, because you 365. Like, you giving me something every day. Yeah. Every day. So I don't look at Valentine's Day, for my love. Like, I already see this 365. So.
And that's that goal, Black. Like, I got this story that my mom lived with us for about, I don't know, a period of time, probably a couple of years or something. And what she experienced living with me really moved her, living with us. Yeah. And she told it in church. She didn't have the heart to tell me face to face. She stood up at church like at the end of church, and she said, I want to talk to my kids. And I was like, oh, my God. Like, you could easily talk to us. Don't do that in here. Yeah. And she said, I want to let them know that I'm moving. And I was like, what? She was like, I'm moving because for several reasons, but one of them was that she kind of felt like she came in and she fell in love with the 2 boys being there. And she say it reminded her of me and my brother growing up. And she said, I found myself trying to take over and relive life through y'all. Yeah. She said, well, let me tell you the most beautiful part. The most beautiful part is I never see them argue. Where did you learn how to operate with your wife like this? Mm-hmm. I don't see fights. I never see y'all say anything going back and forth. at each other. So she said, told her, watch these boys be raised in a household where there's peace and there's no fighting, there's no drama, no negativity. She said, I'm so blown away at how they interact with one another. She said they got to argue. Ain't no husband and wife not fighting and arguing. Like,
yeah,
we have our conversations. I mean, she's really good about right, and she's really good about like saying how she feel about it and being done. Like she'll say, "That's all I'm gonna say about it," and it's like I know I gotta let it go. Like I'm the talker. So but man, that moved me that she said that, because who would have thought somebody's even watching that? She's watching how often drama is in the house. Yeah. And she's like, you are quite raised like this. So how did you learn how to act like this? And I said, Mom, I had different people throughout life. I had some uncles and aunts that had great relationships that I learned from. I also tried to heed my own, growth in, I don't want to see her crying. I don't want to see her sad. So I need to check in, and I need to kind of be intentional about seeing her be happy. And that was the goal. Now, when we have to talk about everything. Like you raise a kid. So it was like, all right, look, I'm not going to whoop the boys. Excuse me. Yeah. Like, I'm going to show you that you can raise quality human beings without whooping. My wife was like, I was like, just trust me on it. Like, so we talk stuff out like that. Yeah. We've always tried to do that, even during times where we disagree. There are so many things that we agree to disagree on. Mm-hmm. But again, it's that understanding the power I have with the trigger. And she knows it too. Yeah. Like she know exactly what to say to have me upset, or just say, and this is why I have to talk to you off air as a young man, There was times when in our early years that I already talked to the fellas. Yeah. We going out. Mm-hmm. I'm married. Yeah. And I know she didn't want me to go out. Yeah. So I got to find a way to go out. Oh, yeah. So it's like, all right, I'm going out. So I go in the house and just find something to argue about. Just make up something just to argue, knowing, that all I'm trying to do is, because if I come in here and say I want to go out, she's going to be like, why? And then it will turn into something else. So it's like, I just go there, I start an argument. Now I get to storm out. I get to have what I want. That was a part of my growth of, seeing her face be a certain way. Yeah. And then internalizing I did that. Yeah. That's where I really started to become a whole different man. So I'm gonna give you them tools, man, along the way. Do not, like, you got those, you like I said, you carry so much weight when it comes to how her day goes. And same thing with her. She has that same power. She walk right in that house and go, oh, mama's boy. Who you calling the mama's boy? It's on. And it's like the trigger words. The trigger words, man. But if you, like I said, it's going to be so great for you if you fall in love with seeing her happy, trying to be intentional about it. And because life going to deal some stuff, you know it. You know the stuff that we've dealt with. And it's like, having all that stuff, it's my goal, bro, every day to make sure. And it's intentional with my wife, but it's also intentional with my mom, my daughter, my two sons. Like, everything we talk about is intentional. I need it to be intentional, but I also need it to be for you to be a better person, and for you to, because that's just me and my thing, man. So every time I talk to you, it's going to be about you being better. And if I see something I think you need to clean up, I'll be like, Black. Yeah. You ain't gonna like what I'm about to say, but
I've always been like that. Tell me the truth. Yeah. How I fix it, cause when we saying it about your mom, it made me think about my mom and dad for a second. Yeah. Because I tell Robin this story all the time about in high school. I had a girlfriend in high school, and we were arguing one night on the phone, and my daddy heard us. And he like I said, well, all right, you might be right, baby. You might be right. I said, we'll talk about it when I got the shower. So I hung up. And he came in the room. He said, "Hey, boy." He said, "Man, I heard y'all in the argument, man." He said, "You don't lose no argument to no girl, man. You don't lose." He said, "You the man in the relationship, ain't you?" I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "When your job is to win the argument. You don't never lose no argument to no woman." Wow. I said, "Okay." So he said, "Cause me, your mama arguing right now. I ain't losing." So I call her back real quick. I said, "Hey, I'm right about this. I'm standing my ground on this one." I said, "I'm right. You can be mad all you want to." She said, get out my phone. I don't want to talk to you tonight. I don't want to talk to you tonight. So she hung up. I said, yeah, I won that argument. And so my dad was sitting on the couch, and my mama says that, don't you bring your black butt back in the bedroom. So you ain't sleeping here tonight. He said, you crazy. You crazy. You think I ain't sleeping with that woman. So I saw her bring the blanket and his pillows and throw it at him on the couch. He said, she think I'm sleeping in the doggone, and sleep on this couch. She crazy. So I go to bed. I ain't think nothing of it. I get up that morning, get ready for school. I get the ironing board, iron. I look, he's sitting there snoring on the couch. So I can look at him. I said, hey, man. He said, what? I said, what happened to all that? You ain't sleeping on the couch stuff. Man, go on, go to school, man. Go on. I said, this nigga gonna mess around, make me mess up my woman. I said, hey. So I leave early. I go to McDonald's to get a frat pay, and I can get some chocolate and some candy and stuff. And I hear him get to school and give it to her. I said, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I said right then, I said, I won't ever listen to this dude about no dark relationship advice. He said, telling me to win the argument. He lost.
Yeah.
I said, here I am. I won. My woman mad. I said, no, sir.
It's so many layers, Black. It's layers to relationships, and it's so many different kind. And some people, that's how they thrive, though. They thrive on getting into it with each other. I got friends that are that way, and I would never try to tell somebody how to be. Like I said, all of ours has come from just growth. Yeah. And that's all I could tell people. When anybody is going through something, I try to tell them, just keep living. Just keep living, because you're going to mature. You're going to grow. All the losses are the lessons that you learn. The goal should be to try not to keep doing them. Clean it up, get yourself together, dust yourself off. You're a human being. Pick yourself up. You're gonna be fine. And man, I could tell that my style of like carrying myself and trying to grow into the person I am, it was working for me. Yeah. The people around me, or like, man, I'm telling you, people, when I see their faces light up, or people feel like, man, you kind of like a bright aura when you come in, like you bring positivity, you bring, and I didn't want that to be just when I'm at work, or just when I'm with the Maniacs, or when I'm with the Cowboys, or I needed to be there at home. Yeah. I needed to be when I call my daughter. My daughter was born. Like, my daughter was born 1 month before I met her. So I had a daughter at 17 years old. So all my daughter know is her. Yeah. And so can you imagine how rough of a situation that's going to be for a child to be on the outside and to see kids on the inside and everything that comes with it? Yeah. But when I tell you, like, our relationship and where we are, and it's like, again, it's about the growth. And that's what I'm so proud of, because I know we are getting such quality, not only conversations and support and pull from one another. It's like, man, I'm really feeling like I'm all the father I could be now versus what I should have been back then. But you young and you trying to figure it out, even with the boys, because sometimes I'll tell them things like, man, I probably should have
did this a little different,
raised y'all this way, or I probably should have been a little bit more, and both of them will tell me, Dad, you did good. Yeah. You did good, man. Let it go. Don't worry about it. You did good. And I appreciate it, but that's just the human part of me. And, when you get to it, you'll look back on some stuff and be like, boy.
I know one part of growth that I think you learned. I kind of witnessed just a little bit of it.
Okay. Oh Lord.
So y'all were at the house, and I was on the game. Okay. I might have been on the phone, one of the two. I can't remember. Okay. And you were like, baby, man, who gonna make the cookies? And you were like, Pop can't do it, so I don't know who gonna make the cookies. And Mama, this first time I heard you say something like this, he said, the hell you mean who gonna cook the cookies? Got mad for nothing. I said, what? I said, what happened? I said, all this on cookies?
It must have been something behind the scenes.
It had to be. That's hilarious.
Something else had to happen.
Yeah, I said.
Probably about the dinner and the dishes too. You missed all that part.
I said, what happened?
I can't imagine what that would have been. The hell you mean? Who making the? But she's serious about her cookies. So let's get that out the way.
I think,
That's
but I think you were supposed to make them or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I just always want to tell that story out loud. It was so funny to me.
Yeah.
All right, so well, Big Rob, you kind of touched on some of the questions. So let's go this one. Let's go this one. Mama. So how do you balance out with having a busy husband? Because Big Rob worked for the Cowboys. He worked for the Maniacs and the Cowboys. He does events outside of things. You know what I'm saying? He checks in on his mom every week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How do you balance out having that? Because y'all raising two boys and a daughter. You know, in and out. Dealing with y'all parents. Just how did you balance that out?
Yeah, I think for the most part, it's probably because the two teams is my teams.
Yeah.
And so I think if maybe it wasn't, it might have been a little bit harder, you know. But with the Cowboys and the Mavericks being my sports teams, and it being all new, something for the boys to witness and grow up and see, I think that was one of the reasons. And plus, I'm an even keel person. Like I'm mellow.
Yeah.
So as long as I know that my husband is out there having a good time, making people laugh, like the more I see people laughing at, what they're doing and the joy it's bringing, then he will come home and tell me, well, we did this for some cancer patients. We did this for some elderly this, and they love this, and the Maniacs made them laugh by doing this or that. That gives me joy to know that they're helping other people. So I think along the way, that's just helped me to be patient about it all and just see it all work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Big Rob, your part of it is, how do you balance out being a busy husband?
Yeah, it goes back to that word, intention. I have to, try to make sure I squeeze her in. There's some of the events, she can attend with me, which is good. That helps. But like she said, there's no way I would have been able to do it without her loving basketball and loving football. But I have to be intentional about those daily things that I'm checking in with her on. She knows, I have these inside jokes, where I tell people, my wife got me in these streets shaking my butt, man, because she also know that, we do pretty good out in the community. Just getting a few funds to go out here and do what we do, and it's very interesting that we able to just do it. It's weird, Black. It's just weird to me that I'm 58 years old. Yeah. If people walk up like, "Hey, man, you dancing tonight?" I say, "Oh, man," they feel bad. It's like, so we understand like how unique of a spot that we're in, being able to do what we do. But it's that intention word, man. I got to force spending time with her, force these little getaways, and it's part of my new goals and my new growth is even doing more of it, because I owe her, like, the sacrifices over the years. Yeah, Black has been crazy. So, I still owe her. So that's a part of them daily little nuggets of just trying to make sure she good every day.
I was like, what was that y'all did? Was it somebody's birthday, or was it y'all anniversary or something? Y'all went to the mall and went to the Louis store or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we got to do that.
Yeah, and you went off and there, you're like, God, nah, I want to come out of here. I want to come on out of here, but go on, get what you want. Go on, just go ahead, and close your eyes. I know sometimes it be hard for you to relinquish that card.
Oh, but she go in. She know how to go in. But what's funny is I'm always messing with her about them little birthdays. It's like, these are the little things that I know make her smile, but at the same time, she's so nice, bro, that she'll be in there, like, she get something that's one of the cheapest things in there, or one of the smallest, like, she going to bed, bath, or whatever, and it's like, I thought she's going to hit me for 150, 200, and she just come out with one, too, like, that's it? Like, that's it? All right, I'm good.
I ain't going to tell you, go back in there.
And that's the other thing, Black, like, I've seen people in relationships where, they are trying to maintain a lifestyle that's so heavy financial. Yeah. And over the years, if you're not still making that money or still able to do this, you can't really keep up with all these hairdos and all these nails. Like, my wife, you know, is entertained if I say, let's go get lunch here, or let's go. Like, it's the simple things, man, that really kind of ease my stress as a husband, because I know she is just as happy, you know, with a $200 with a $30 meal as she is with a $200 meal, because that's not what's driving what's going on. So it's that intentional word, but having said that, I still need to do better, because the busy is insane. Yeah.
But see,
it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. You know, growing up, you know, seeing y'all like, well, Big Rob going to work again, or he performed again tonight. Like, I just be like, in my mind, be like, well, when y'all have time to really just kick it? I said, no, me and my people, our biggest thing was, you know, my mom, she always says, like, I always want to take y'all on vacation and stuff like that. I like, our vacation was going to Louisiana every year for the family reunion. That was our vacation. That was the highlight of our summer. Until we got a little older, then like, all right, well, we can do a little something else. But then, you know what I'm saying? But we understood the situation we was in. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't always. I think that's what our parents have to realize too. We understand as kids too. We understood at that very moment. We wanted more, or we saw other people that was doing more. But if you really understood, if you was a child that really understood what situation you were in, then you know what I'm saying, the small things kind of entertained you.
Oh man.
So, but y'all did. I feel like I did a good job. I went in the house every time. Go places. Y'all take me to the Mavs game or Cowboy game was good enough for me. Like, Black want to go? Rob, you want to go? Yeah, I'm gonna go. What I need to wear? Put something on real quick.
Don't wear Eagles.
Let me get something. I go in there with something. I don't care what we doing. Like, you know, we're gonna be sitting up at towards. I'm in there. I don't care where we sitting at. All right, so let's do this. No, y'all both grew up kind of differently a little bit, you know, but y'all both had, you know, both parents at some point, or whatever. So, what was something that y'all saw growing up that y'all did and did not want to bring into y'all marriage? Well, hold on, Big Rob, you answered first last time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You might want to start with him, because I don't know anything that happened that I wouldn't want to bring in. Matter of fact, what I saw is what I have now. Like, I saw my dad take care of my mom. He's my stepdad. Yeah. But he raised me. So I saw him take care of my mom, you know? And so that's how I knew what I wanted in my life. Yeah. Like, he told me, this is how it is. And if this is not what you're getting, this is not what you need to be around and what to be. He even told Big Rob, you need to be a good guy, because I taught her how to shoot. Yeah. He did. He took me to the range. So he told me, I'm not worried about LaDonna, because I took her to the range. So don't you mess up. But my dad, he took care of my mom. And growing up, we had a pool league. So we had parties all the time, picnics all the time. So that's why you see something on our patio in my mom's house all the time. So just always having family gathering and always being together is what I grew up with. So that's the reason why I try to make sure that the boys had the same thing. Was able to see love in the house and just getting out and doing things. But I've never been materialistic. Yeah. I've never been that person. So, and I'm glad, especially now these days, because trying to keep up with it, with the way social media is and the pressure that they put on you to have this and have that. That's right. I'm just grateful that, I'm not killing my husband behind, I need the latest bag, the latest, whatever. So
what Jamie Foxx say, I know all the latest moves. You gotta have all that. That's crazy, because with a lot of women, what I'm saying, they would. Past President said on the last episode, he what he does for his wife and his daughter is, what I'm saying, he goes above and beyond. So when his daughter, I said, your daughter, it's gonna be hard for whoever gets her, because they gonna have to live up to that high standard set Past President. He because I done said it and I want it that way. Yeah. He I don't want nobody to come in and just try to get my daughter the bare minimum or below the bare minimum when I done all this work for 20 some odd years to get her to accustomed to understanding that this is how you should be treated. Yes. Now I'm glad me and my brother, my older brother, try to at least show my sister that this is how you treat, this is how you should be treated and stuff like that. She posted somebody posted something yesterday princess treatment or nothing. I was like, I'm glad you know what I'm saying, you saw that, because you know what I'm saying, my brother, I give my big brother a very hard time.
Yeah.
I give him a very hard time. Since he always talking about, I be watching the show. I hope you hear this. I give him a hard time. You know, growing up, I used to think he was the dumbest person in the world. But after growing up and seeing him turn into the man he is now, it's like maybe he ain't as dumb, but he ain't as smart.
Oh my God!
So you know, but he has been a very good example of how a family man should look, and how a man should take care of his family, how a man has to sacrifice for his family. And you know, only being around, you know, your father for just a short amount of time, you know, I can tell that was kind of the expectation that he had, the standard that he set. You know, another thing about your family, I appreciate, you know, your family. Even when I come around, you know, I feel like I'm a part of y'all family, because everybody be like, "What's up, Black? What's up, man?" I'm like, I don't know who that is, but what's up, man? How y'all doing? Y'all all right? You know, they be like, "Black, come over here, Black. What Black doing? Well, he all right? He crazy? He still crazy?"
Yeah.
I'm like, don't let the videos fool y'all who I really am. That's not who I am.
Yeah, they represent love. I think for me, there was only, you know, my parents love one another, but my mom worked overnights and my dad worked days, so they were split a lot. And then they got divorced once I turned 18. But I respected the sacrifice that they did to make sure I had parents, and you know, even through what they were dealing with, I saw love. Now, what I did learn that I did not want was, I didn't want to be arguing with my wife every day. So I remember, and she probably heard this over all these years, and I tell the boys that, I say, one of the first things I fell in love with about your mom is we got into it about something, and she said, "Well, that's all I want to say about it." And I was like, "That's it?" Like, I grew up in a house where my mama going off on you, like, she gonna wake your butt up, get up, clean this house up, clean it. Like, my wife never, like, she's very, very low key and quiet like that. You know, but don't trigger her. But I'm saying, like,
especially about the cookies.
That part, that part of it, it's like, I really, you know, that was something that I was hoping for in a girlfriend, because when I was growing up, I was like, man, my mama always tell me, you gotta get up, wash them dishes. I was like, I'm not gonna wash dishes when I get grown. I always say the stuff back to my mom, and my mom, she would always say, "You do all that talk, and look at the man you are. Look at the man you are." And I say, "Mom, you did it. You did it. Dad did it. My aunts and uncles did it. Her parents did it. Everything that I learned just growing up, watching love, watching what worked, watching what didn't work. It kind of created who we are." And I know we got to go. And I got to just say this about my father-in-law, God rest his soul. And he, you know, he wasn't in love with his daughter getting married. He wasn't in love with me at all. They had an anniversary, his anniversary one night, and he got on the microphone and he talked about each one of his kids. They left me out. And he said, last but not least, Big Rob. And man, I got chills, because I was like, I thought he forgot. And he said before the end, and the stuff he said, I will never forget. He basically talked about what he wanted for his daughter. He told me, I got one child that has never called me since she been grown and said, I'm hungry. He hit me. He beat me up. This happened. This happened. I got one child. They never said, you know, this happened. I need to come stay over there for a while. I got one child. And it's because she married you. As much as I hated you in the beginning, he tell me how, you know, I wish I had 5 more of you. And man, like, the words he said just stuck with me forever, because our relationship was so rocky early on, because here come this dude that's taking his daughter's attention. And it makes all the sense it didn't make sense to me back then. It makes all the sense in the world to me now. It's like, man, you raise your child, all of a sudden at 16, 17, she wants to spend all her time with this little knucklehead boy. And it's like, I wish you would with everything you're there, because he would take her on motorcycle rides. He'd take her to the gun range. Like, all of a sudden, she don't want to do this stuff no more.
I'm going to go with Robbie.
Oh, man. And it's like, I always thought he hated me. And he said at the wedding, like, his wife was holding his hand down because he was this close. And if you go back and look at our wedding pictures, It's a whole angry, like all pictures look angry.
It's the saddest thing.
All the pictures look angry. That's why we don't post them or talk about them, because our family was going through.
You know, that's crazy. I never have seen y'all with
it was
pictures.
very. It
Family was
very.
going
We
through
don't.
on
We
both
don't.
sides.
Yeah, family was going through. You know, my
And then
parents
we were
was
young.
splitting up,
Super
and
young.
Because they not even posted in the house nowhere.
like we got married without really having jobs. We found a job the week before we got married. So our story is very, very unique. And we had a time to get through all of it.
Yeah.
But where we have been able to grow into that everybody know and love about us now, man, we just grateful. And
That's true.
it's God, bro.
Yeah.
It's God. It's her passion for loving God and being the praying wife and mom that she is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He provides and take care of us in ways that even when we hit the adversity, or you know, we do something we know we shouldn't be doing, Black.
Yeah.
It's like I have a comfort of feeling like God gonna not only turn it around for me, pull us out of it, but he's gonna, and that has been like our foundation.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, it carried us through the rough early years, the rough middle years. Like we don't have as many rough years now because I'm really like intentional about that daily. I didn't do this always. It was days where I get up, I'm feeling a mood, I just get my coffee, get in the car and leave. Don't even say nothing to her, you know, taking it all for granted. And that's all it is. We take what we have for granted. Yeah. Whether it's good, you know, your kids throwing their shoes in the middle of the floor, whatever, and you yelling at them every day, take just a little bit of time to thank God that you have them. Because there's somebody out there that would trade with you like that.
Yeah, Ricky Smiley probably be the first one to jump up and say, well, you don't want yours, give yours up, give mine back.
That's it. That's it. And it's you know, that I appreciate you for having us on. Yep. That's my look, dude. We struggled so much just getting here today. We had some shirts we would go wear, and we could find. I couldn't find mine. We
had some Ayeyoblackk shirts.
Yeah, we had some shirts that kind of talk about husband and wife. It's about love, so it was gonna kind of represent the moment.
Well, why y'all ain't have laid out last night?
Just Black. We watch movies, man. We just was in the. We watched NBA All-Star, then we watched movies. We just was in such a chill mode. We don't get this kind of time. Yeah. You know, I never, ever get this much time off. And with the Mavs being on the road and All-Stars, like, man, I'm
take advantage.
So I'm just enjoying it. But I'm glad we're here. We came for you.
Yeah. I always appreciate y'all. I got one more question.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, you know how, Big Rob, you know how I do the random question, random thought of the day. Now, this one might start a little argument on the way home. Okay. Now, it ain't gonna be bad. Yeah. But who the better dancer?
Oh my God, Black.
Out of us two, or
y'all too.
Oh well, it's definitely me.
Black, it might be her. Like, let's see, what years are we talking, Black? We've been together the whole time.
I'm gonna say all the years.
Out of 35 years,
she could not beat me dancing early on, bro. Black, I could do Michael Jackson. She was a Michael Jackson. Black, she could do Janet. Like Michael. I'm gonna pass on that. But you are gonna start an argument. I'll say this. I don't know. That is a good question. I think I can. I don't know.
You want us to show you outside?
Yeah, I was thinking now. And Robin the wedding, she was real light on the feet, you know. But then again, he be on the court and he be light on the feet too. I don't know. I was let y'all decide.
Donna could dance, man.
That's why
LD, she was a dancer. Like she could dance. She was a sports girl, but she also was a dancer. Like dancing was her thing. But that is a good question. Who could dance better? Because I don't know if I've ever tried to put that in my head, but
I haven't either. I always just said we dance.
I think I was. I think I had her, Black. As much as she loved Michael Jackson, like she loved Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I just think I probably got her, man. I probably got her.
That him saying that, I thought he was gonna say maybe she got it, but
I probably got her, but I don't know. Because there was no way I could have stuck with her on the Janet stuff or the MC Hammer stuff. Like, she could do Hammer type stuff. Like, she was good at that stuff. Plus, she could skate. Like, Black, I'm going to give it to her. Like, her talent is a little better.
Oh, you skate too, Mom?
She skate. She skate.
Okay.
But I do this. If this world were mine, I can sing. So
yeah.
That's where I cheat a little bit.
See,
but
you see how he did that now. Now picture you finna go through a breakup and you hear him singing and you see them dancing, slow dancing in the front room and you gotta walk past all that.
yeah,
I closed my eyes and head straight to that front door. I was so upset.
I'm gonna sing to her, man. If I would do anything else, I'm going to sing to her. You know, I'm gonna sing to her. And like we got like, man, it's so much. Like we got such a unique story. We didn't even tell you about how we ended up getting married, how I did at the 20 year where I flipped it all to fix what didn't go right in 1990. Like it's a long story. So
I tell you
that'll
what,
be for your next level.
I tell you what, I got a part 2 of this coming. I don't know what I'm doing just yet, but I got a part 2 coming of the Maidens.
Yeah.
I like I say, I've always enjoyed being around y'all, and I always tell y'all thank you for, you know what I'm saying, taking me in as one of y'all own as well.
Absolutely.
Because you know what I'm saying, maybe something about me that that people just want to gravitate and be like, you know what, you belong to us too.
That's right.
But
You match our sons.
That's right. That's right.
You match them.
I mean, to
it
a T.
seemed like we had you. I mean, the crazy just flows.
Like you feel like you could really be our child. That's what's weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always say, you know, with Rob, it's just always my look that the creepy quiet dude in the back wanted to be my friend. And he was like, I wish you quit telling people that, but I was like, that's what it was. I turned around in Miss Bonner class, and he was just sitting there smiling. I was like, what? I looked at my cousin Josh. I said, what is he doing? I said, you know him? He said, yeah, that's Rob. I said, I don't know that dude. Then I looked at him again. I said, oh, that's the dude that wanted to be on the drum line. But we didn't have a drum for him at the time, so he was just a manager. I forgot all about him because that was the one day I saw him. Mm-hmm. And after the Miss Bonner class, been my boy ever since. But, you know, it was just, you know, I'm just a friend. I was just a friend, and y'all brought me in as one of y'all's. You know what I'm saying? Y'all introduced me as one of y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like that. Y'all just don't say, yeah, that's Black. No, that's our son Black. No, that's the other one. We just ain't have him, but you know, that's he one of ours too. And you know, you fuss at me just like you fuss at Rob. You know, you when it's time for Rob to get a stern talking to, or Trey get a stern talking to, come on, sit down too. Come on out that room, you sit down too.
The stuff they hate.
Yeah.
Oh,
you know, and, you know, sometimes Rob like don't go in there and get him started. Yeah, he call me out of here too. Don't go in there and get him started. I said, but I got a question for him. Like, don't go in there and get him started. I'm like, well,
yeah.
The next thing you know, hey Rob, come here. He's like, hey, you finna go home. You know, I just appreciate y'all being good role models, good examples. Again, I appreciate y'all support from Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, I got engaged.
Yeah.
I tried to pull a big Rob and sing, and my mind was just like, hey.
It was fine.
I'll be right back. Now, I got the second verse. That's when I felt the most comfortable. I got the second verse.
Okay.
Then I got to the end. I was like, uh-oh. I was like, I know the words, but the words just won't. I said, you know what? Yeah. I can talk better than I can sing, so I just started talking. I think it worked out a lot better for that. She was happy. She ain't complaining about it. She actually been laughing about the whole thing.
You proposing, man.
That's
you know, people, that is very, very hard to do.
Yeah.
And especially if you're trying to do it as special as you did. Yeah. So that was good stuff.
Yeah, I tried to set the whole thing up. Shout out to Tony too, you know.
Yeah.
Tony would not shut up, but Tony was just so happy because he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I think he said Zach put him to the side, but he didn't know how I was gonna do everything. Okay. And nobody knew how I was gonna do it other than my brother, her best friend. I think y'all knew, and Trey. You know, saying just a handful of people knew what was going on, and I had to tell my cousin what I was doing because she was like, "Hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it tonight." I was like, "I really can't need you there."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Why?" I was like, "This is why." She's like, "Oh, it's like how I knew you was finna say that."
Yeah.
My sister said she like, "I knew you was finna do that because you kept asking me to come." I was like. Yeah, but still, man. So just watching everybody's face, how excited they was.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Big Rob coaching me from the back. I'm like, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't see you in the back crying, but it was so many people crying. I couldn't tell what was going on. It was so. I
got the camera, and then when that tear did, I was like, oh, he got me, man. But it's just amazing to see the men that y'all are growing into, and I appreciate y'all. You know, I tell my kids all the time, I know that it gets on your nerves hearing me trying to give you pointers in this life. But
they need pointers.
One day,
it's gonna make sense.
I won't be here to do it.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to give you as much as I can because I remember being your age. I remember feeling like I can't make it. I remember losing a job. I remember fighting with her, breaking up with her. I remember all of that. So I got a word to kind of help you out.
Yeah.
no matter what's going on, because I've been there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my job, is to give back. So
And I surely appreciate you always doing it.
Yeah.
Now, do the Maniacs have anything coming up, or Cowboys have anything coming up that you can talk about right now?
well, no, man, just the second half of the season, man, and let's see what happens. Let's get Cooper Flag healthy, and let's see what happens with that and Kyrie and with my Cowboys. We get ready for the draft. You know, we getting that coaching staff coming in.
Yeah.
Like, good things are
Do you think
coming.
the Mavs gonna make the playoffs this year?
I don't think so, but you know, it's because we kind of dug ourselves in a hole, quite a bit of a hole at this point. But you know, I never say never. You know, it's my squad, and I'm gonna tell you, I live life on such an even keel, Black, that I know how to enjoy every single win. I never put my mind on the future. I'm always where my feet are, you know, and we talk about it a lot, you know, at the Cowboys. Dak talk about it all the time. Be where your feet are. Don't worry about the past so much. Don't worry about the future that we don't know. Kind of focus
on
right now. Be intentional about seeing her smile right now. Right now, Black. Don't forget that.
Mom, you got anything?
Well, yeah, I work at the Justice of the Peace.
Yeah.
Precinct 2. We're trying to get this mentoring program going.
Okay.
Trying to help the kids
For the
out
youth.
because, you know, they don't know
Yeah.
that if you mess up right now, you mess up your future.
Yeah.
You know, kids live in right now.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to get that program going. So I work for Amy Turno, Judge Amy Turno. Vote if you live in Forney.
Oh, my God.
For Judge Amy Turno. Amen.
She's the best.
Thank you.
Amen.
Okay.
Well,
Yes.
Thank you for getting her that shout out.
Yeah. So, like I say, every time, man, you know, make sure y'all go and like, comment, subscribe, share the post, like the post. You know what I'm saying? Repost what you see. You know what I'm saying? Instagram has made it so easy. You really can do all three going straight across.
And one.
All four going straight across. You can like the video, comment on the video, repost the video, and then share it. Do one of the four. I suggest you do all four. If it's me, I say just say do all four. Comment on, subscribe on YouTube. Turn your post notification bells on so when I drop the episodes, it just automatically come right to your phone. Follow me on Facebook at Brenton Tatum, Instagram at Ayeyoblackk, or the Black Talk Podcast. Make sure y'all follow the WeAreRizeUp pages. I don't know when I'm gonna come back with some stuff, but you know what I'm saying, it's been some talking.
Please.
And it's been some talks.
Yes.
It has been some talks. So when we do finally come back, you know where we at and what we doing. Follow me on TikTok at Ayeyoblackk as well. Doing some good stuff on there. I need everybody from TikTok to come over here to YouTube. It was one more thing. I don't know if we're gonna have it just yet, but I have an intro video coming. So when the video start up, shout out to my man Tony. Not that Tony, but another Tony.
Okay.
Another Tony. Shout out to Tony for the beat. You know what I'm saying? He put the beat together for me. Me and Abby gonna work on the video. How we gonna do it? I don't know if it's gonna be in this episode or not, but if it is, then you know what I'm saying, got an early look. But if not, then we'll put it in next week's episode. So you know what I'm saying? Black Talk is growing. We got thumbnails, we got intro videos, we got beats, we got sound bites, we got everything coming, man. We only thing we ain't got Carlos Miller on the show yet, but he coming. I believe he coming. Carlos Miller gonna come on the show. Him, DC, and Chico, I'm gonna get them all on the show.
There we go.
Now, only thing about it, they're gonna be kind of mad because they can't smoke in here, but.
Yeah, you have to work on that.
Yeah, we'll have to work on that part. I can't tell Albie how to run this studio, but you know. So, again, shout out to Albie over here at Vibe Lab, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man.
Everything he does over here, he don't tell me to say none of this stuff that I be saying about him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't shouting him out in the video in a little minute, but he doesn't tell me to do this. I do this on kindness of my heart because he's a good dude. You know what I'm saying? He has a good product over here.
That's right.
He's affordable. He's in a good location. You know what I'm saying? He'll work around your schedule and around your time. Just book with him. You know what I'm saying? Go to VibeLab.com and you know what I'm saying, you'll find him. Or Google him, Vibe Lab, and he'll pop up. He on Instagram, Facebook, he on everything. He'll find you on TikTok. He found me on TikTok. I don't know how he did that. But he on here, man. He'll do everything for you.
Oh, so I can pick up my podcast right here?
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah, yes you can.
Just call him.
Yes,
He got you.
Yes, you can. Yeah, tell him Black sent you.
There it is.
But until next week's episode, you know what I'm saying, I'll holler at y'all. Again, I appreciate y'all coming through. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you for having us.
Take the time out y'all day to come do this. I appreciate y'all. So until next week's episode, I'll holler at y'all.
Ayeyoblackk.